This guided meditation is a great morning or evening practice. It's particularly aligning itself to helping you look at the thoughts that have been creating discourse in this day or prior days and inviting them back to the center of truth. Each thought that seems to be having its own equation is in fact just coming, like all the other thoughts that are creating calmness, in an effort and hopes that they will be invited into the light. They're not here to harm us. They're here to show us where we're disconnected from truth. Each a messenger from beyond, simply wanting you to notice them so that you can unravel them and meet this all with pureness and love. You don't need to do anything special in this meditation. Just be completely present with this moment and the words that are coming through in sound. Each thought brings forward a key. The key is either going to open more space or shut you off from it. It's that simple. So get somewhere comfortable. And it doesn't matter if your eyes are opened or closed, as long as you can be right here, right now. There's no breathing technique necessary. There's nothing for you to do but follow my voice. The thoughts are swirling. They're coming one after the other, and the body is reacting to that. It feels a sense of dis-ease. It wants these thoughts to stop, so another thought comes in, telling the thoughts to stop, which of course, imagine a galley of angry passengers coming into your space, each having a message for you that's so important to them. They're running to the doorway and the entrance of your castle, and they're saying, hear me, no, Master, hear me. Each feeling their message is the most important. And you, overwhelmed with how heavy this is all coming all at once, want to shut that door and lock it. You want to remove yourself from the noisy clanging of each of their thoughts that they're sending into your space. There's guilt, there's shame, there's jealousy, there's blame, there's anger, judgment, there's neglect, there's unworthiness, there's violation, there's unkindness, there's detachment, there's investment, there's fear, there's longing, there's wanting, there's not enoughness, there's need moreness. They all come, and they all come at once, and they all come rapidly, aggressively, taunting you. We're going to try something different today. We're going to approach this very differently today. I want you to visualize if you can, and if not, just imagine wherever your eyes are gazing right now, or if you have your eyes closed, a big, beautiful, white doorway arch appearing right in front of you. And this archway is lit up. Everything about it glows. It's pulsing in this glowingness. And it's wide open. It doesn't even have a way to close. It's just a doorway with an arch. And that arch separates you and this clanging, angry crowd of thoughts. And as you look through this glowing archway and you see this clanging crowd of thoughts, you notice they can't enter through that doorway. There seems to be a separation between you and them. They're on the other side. And you, in fact, have made sure of this throughout this life thus far. You are, in fact, the master of all of these thoughts. They have always worked for you, because of you, and in response to you. Now, something in the mind will resist what I just said. Surely I've never enlisted the help of this angry crowd. But I assure you, you have. They, in fact, have helped you get to this exact now moment. Each one of them has served you up until now. Each judgment, every bit of fear, every detachment or feeling of unworthiness has served you up until now, whether you can see that or not yet. Your role is not to decipher their role at this moment. Your role is not to investigate or solution. It's not to look at each thought and try and understand it. Your role is to breathe, remain open, and not resist. Now I want you to just be here for a minute. Really be here in this discomfort. It may feel like a wild stallion is inside you, and everything right now in this version of now is going to call you to pause this video, to go do something else and come back to it. It's going to challenge you to get up, to turn this off. For whatever reason, I assure you that's what's arising right now. So let's very quickly talk to that beautiful little energy. Hello, little one. The one that feels so much discomfort about this exercise. I see you, I feel you, and I love you. And I know that something connected to us this moment is inviting the highest version of myself to, for the first time in my life, just meet you with love. You may sense, as I am, some teariness around this. This, my sweet ones listening, is your higher self loving its connection to all that is. Whether you call this God or source, universe or light, whatever you refer to it as, this is your connection to truth. And that disconnection to truth is what's creating these tears. It is so honored that you're finally meeting it here in love versus casting it away or sending it back to the depths of not wanting to be met. We'll refer to that as the basement. My sweet loves, none of this is here to harm you. None of this is here to hurt you. It's all here to be loved, to be honored, to be met, and to be reunited to this lightness of love, which is its and your truth. For all of this is oneness. All of this is of God. All of this is of universe. It longs to be reunited, which is why the tears arise. Yet the angry crowd on the other side of this beautiful, enlightened archway are its children, no different than its children of love, peacefulness, joy, tenderness, worthiness. Each of these cast of characters just wants to come home. They don't want these labels of separation anymore because you've done such beautiful aligning. It's time. It's time, my sweeties. It's time. Now notice in this connection to Source is calming down. And breathe into that for a few minutes and just repeat in your mind over and over. I am the open door which can never shut. I am the open door which can never shut. I am the open door which can never shut. Now you should notice your body calming down. Let's continue here for a moment. I am the open door which can never shut. I am the open door which can never shut. I am the open door which can never shut. Now take a couple really nice cleansing breaths. No rhythm, just what feels right in your body right now. Good. Now I want you just to focus on the glowing archway, nothing beyond it. And I want you to see the brilliance of that light that's pulsing. It's so intentional in its love. It's not casting anything out. And it's not trying to swallow you whole. Notice that it's so loving. It just beams this love in intensity without any expectation. Notice it's not forcing you through. It's not pushing you away. It has one purpose, which is to just be love. It's so boundless in that purpose, it knows nothing else. Everything within it is labelless. Everything within it is pure, true knowledge, needing nothing. It has no personality. It's absolutely thoughtless. It does not personalize this moment or any past or future moments, for it is all of it. Everything that's ever been or will be resides in its love. And you, my sweeties, are a part of that in truth. It's always here. It's never left you. But as you can see, your avatar has left it, chasing only the goodness that it thinks it has bestowed upon you, and closing off from what it's deemed not goodness on the other side of this veil. But what has happened in truth is a complete paradigm of reality. For that which we resist absolutely persists. So the crowd of sorrows has become more in your presence just by virtue of your restrictions of it, by your detachments to it, and by your desires to escape it. You have in fact given it an amplifier. And there's no harm in understanding that, for that in itself, through awareness, is what creates the clarity to make the shift right here and right now. Say out loud in your inner mind, I am inviting the stillness. Say out loud in your inner mind, I am the invitation to the stillness of all of these things thinging, all of this busyness busying, and I am inviting all of it right now into this light of love. Through this archway, you may enter, each of you that have felt cast out by me. I will not name you, for these labels do not serve you or myself. I will not even look at you as individuals anymore. Each of you is a child of love. Welcome home. Now notice this archway of love beaming into light, and it is no longer seeming as a separate thing. In fact, the idea of it being an arch slowly shifts right before you, and all you see and feel is this light expanding around you. You, this energetic idea of something separate, become one with it, and it becomes one with you. Breathe into that. Simply breathe in to that and allow it to take you and consume you. The body may react with gurgling. You may notice vibrations in your body. You may notice your hips want to rotate and move. You may get teary again because you've just connected to the highest version of yourself in fullness. Take a moment while I'm in silence to just be with whatever's arising. If the hips are moving, allow them. That's just energy wanting to unwind everything that seems to be stuck in this physical vessel. Some call it Kundalini rising. Some call it chakra energy healing. And some call it Reiki. Whatever, don't label it. Just know that's what's arising here and let it be. Very good. Just sit here a moment longer. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Open your mouth just a little bit and make sure you're breathing all the way through the mouth and the nose. Just nice, calm breaths. Good. Okay, now one nice deep in-breath and out-breath. And on the exhale, I want you to really feel yourself let everything go. Very good. Now, simply be here in this light and listen to my voice. Our God Squad will simply do the rest. Remain open and just relax. Yes, the gurgling will come. The body is reacting, and that's okay. I will not edit this out because it's truth. Everything arising here is truth. Let it be the way that it is. The body's ridding itself of all the old emotions that have felt trapped, excluded. Why would we ever restrict them from coming forward? If it's gurgling or gases or tears, if it's whatever, just allow it. Allow it. Allow it to be. Lightness of being of which I am a part of. Thank you for bringing this exact guided meditation to me today, just as I needed it. I am so eternally grateful to be able to welcome all of these energies that have felt cast away by me. I was simply confused, and now I'm not. I invite it all into this space of love and lightness. It's not my job to understand any of this, and I'm so grateful to know that. I'm so grateful to know that I don't need to understand any of this. I recognize that there's so much that I can simply not know right now, and that's okay. You know. You understand. You have been with me through all of this. You've seen every chapter, every version, every moment that I have seemed to have moved about in this physical vessel. And I thank you for never shutting the door on me. I call forward all of your compassion now. I call forward all of the support, all of the energies and all of the rhythms in this beautiful vibration here to reunite all of this into the blessings of this love of which I am a part in truth. Good. Now just be in the silence of this moment. More gurgling, more reactions in the body. More tears may arise. You may sense vibrations. You may feel like something's churning inside of you. Just relax into that and breathe. That is your only role right now. Breathe. Don't resist. Stay open. Good. Very good. We thank all of these beautiful, blessed children for everything you have done for us. We honor every step you've helped us along, like little pebbles You've led us to this exact moment. You've allowed us to cross the river of life and each of its treacherous, seemingly moments of being separate from this love. Your stream has only ever gone in one direction, and although we may have been trying to cross over it in the heaviest depths and been swept away by it time and again, right here and right now, the river is calm, and each of these beautiful, blessed children is able to just dip into that river and flow right through this archway. And as they move into the light, the river water clears them to truth. They're labelless, faceless, personalityless, reactionless, blessed beams of light coming home in glee, in happiness, in joy, in absolute splendor, one by one, one by one, one by one. They are transmuting into this oneness. Good. Be with this. Fully be with this. In the breath, remaining open, which is your only role. Breathe. Do not resist here. If other thoughts are attempting to arise, just see them dipping right into that river now. More gurgling, more energy in the body, reacting. Let it do its thing. There is nothing here that can harm you. You are in a bubble of beautiful love, and this sanctuary is simply clearing anything that no longer serves you. Very good. Now take a couple really nice, easy, gentle breaths. And on the exhale of those clearing, gentle breaths, really feel your diaphragm releasing all the air out of the body. Just gently, no heavy exclamation, just easy, breezy gentleness. What you may be feeling right now is similar to how we feel right before we drift off to sleep. It's almost a sense of pure, peaceful exhaustion. And that is in fact what's going on in the body. It's saying thank you. So much of my energy has been caught up in all of that. And the gurgling is saying, I can release all of this trapped energy. Thank you. And the gases that are releasing, or the tears are saying, thank you. I have been trapped and stored within this vessel, and I am so grateful to be let loose and free into this love. Let all of it be here. Some of you may fall asleep now, and that's fine. This is where we wrap up our energies into the love. And if you're resuming your day after this, give yourself 5 minutes or so after my voice stops to just continue this gentle breathing before you resume your day in gratitude, in peacefulness, in that which cannot be named, which you are a part of. I love you. I thank you. And I honor you. And most of all, I see you. Much love. Until next time. And so it is.